What are your thoughts on firearms in the American culture?
I think that firearms in the American culture, I don't know, I enjoy it because, I used to live in some interesting areas and stuff like that, so I always use it as protection and stuff like that. Plus, I always like to hunt and do a bunch of, fun activities like that, but I don't think everybody should be allowed to have a gun, unfortunately. I think there's certain individuals maybe
Like
shouldn't
who?
be having weapons. I think certain individuals that have been tested for let's say schizophrenia or certain diseases and stuff like that in chemical brain imbalances. And I know that they can be tested for they're totally stable things, and I'm like, that's 100% okay, but maybe for people that aren't, that want to hurt people, like what happened in San Bernardino just yesterday. So
What are your feelings on the ability to have a concealed carry firearm at your tent?
Well, I mean, if I can't see it, right, like ignorance is bliss, then I won't really know, so I guess it's okay. I don't think anyone is dumb enough to fire it unless it's like a real threat to people, like there's another person with a gun who's trying to do harm, like if the concealed carry is a good thing in that case, but there also is like impulsive people and people who think act without thinking, and that kind of scares me a little bit.
My name is Karenteria. I'm 18 years old and I'm majoring in physics. I'm Isabella. I'm 18 years old. I'm majoring in criminal justice.
Do you know what concealed carry means?
Yes. Oh, sorry. to be able to legally carry any firearm that is sold publicly. So yeah, it's a big weapon.
Are you a gun owner?
I'm in the process of being. I'm taking classes.
My name is Michael Achuga. I'm an instructor here at UTEP. I teach in the Communication Studies Department.
Do you know what concealed carry is?
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, that's kind of a broad question. I think that more generally, in line with the Constitution, I feel like the right to bear arms is absolutely something that should be protected. But I don't think it should have been implemented so hastily, and I think that we should really value community input. One of the things that concerned me the most was when every president of every UT system school openly asked this Congress and the Texas Senate to delay this so that we could investigate, and they went ahead and sidestepped those requests of the presidents of the universities. So, I think that there's people on both sides who want to make a strong point, and I don't think it's an either-or case.
Hi, my name is Kristen Mora. I am a junior right now and I'm 18 years old.
Do you know what a concealed carry means?
Yes, actually I'm a senator at large, so we're supposed to be informed about this. There's a difference between open carry, which people often confuse with concealed carry. Concealed carry is where you could have a armed weapon on you. There are certain restrictions as far as like where you can go, whether it's a computer lab, whether it's science lab or other places on campus.
Do you own a gun?
No.
What are your thoughts on firearms in American culture?
A lot of people, this raised a lot of attention and a lot of concerns because students are here to study on educational purposes, and they thought that it would be a distraction and it'll have a lot of controversy. But in all reality, there's not that many people that are above 21. If they are, not a lot of people have a license. So in all reality, you don't see people carrying as often, so it's not very problematic. But it is a factor, and it's important that students know and they're informed, whether you're carrying or whether you're on the opposite side.
What are the feelings and ability to have a concealed carry firearm at UTEP? What are your thoughts on firearms? Oops, sorry. Yeah, I'll just cut it. Okay, what are your feelings to the ability to have a concealed carry firearm at UTEP?
Oh, okay. The ability to have it? Okay. There's a lot of controversy, like I said again. It's good, but if there's any attack or anything were to occur, a police officer would come, and the person with a gun, unfortunately, they would be an attacker, and whether they're protecting or not, so that's their advantage. Those are the responsibilities that they have to assume as carrying. I think that we have our police here on we have a police department here on campus, so they're in charge of that, but I don't think that if there were to be anything to occur, that someone would be right there with a gun and to be able to help or alleviate the situation. Sorry, I'm getting all red.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you so much.
I do know what concealed carry means. It's my right as an American to conceal my weapon so nobody can see it as long as I'm properly trained and of age.
Are you a gun owner?
Yes, I am multiple gun owner.
What are your thoughts on firearms in the American culture?
Well, considering America was founded through war and it's the God-given right and it's a constitutional right that we have the right to bear arms.
What are your feelings on the ability to have a concealed carry firearm at UTEP?
I believe that students, especially female students, should carry on campus as long as they're 21 years old and they go through the right safety procedures and they learn how to carry. You don't show it to people and you don't do stupid shit. You're an adult.
Would you ever conceal carry?
I do concealed carry.
Without you now, this is what it feels like.